name's Paul. Nice to meet you. This is an overview of MyStation. But before we go into that, I'll give you a bit of background of myself. I've been with Hawkesbury headquarters in the Hawkesbury district for about 6 odd years. I'm a basic firefighter and equipment officer for about a year. So this is a Windows application. It can run on the cloud if required, but we just run this on a local machine, desktop, laptop, doesn't really matter. So let's give you a quick overview. I'm running on a slow laptop and also recording software running on here, so it runs a bit slower, so have to be a little bit patient. This is MyStation. I'll just go through the menus and the navigation, and then I'll go into each area and what the purpose is. So the top here we've got the general navigation. The icons all mean the same across all the screens. We have a new record. It doesn't matter what screen you're on, it's always new. The icon, as I said, is exactly the same across to be consistent. You can view, you can change the colors, you can configure the navigation, and then you've got some tools. You probably won't see this in a production version. And here you can exit, log off, do some general printing, and so on. The system is secure. You can have multiple user accounts. I'm currently logged in as an admin user, which is a full rights, but you can actually go in and create new users and give them the relevant permissions you'd like for the relevant screens. So let's just go from top to bottom very quickly. I won't go into too much detail. Asset. So they've got an assets, which describes of an asset. It's not the stock. I know asset means an item in your brigade, but in this instance, we've got an asset which is just a description of an asset, not how many items you have. In the stock, this is where you then say, we've got 10 25mm hoses, and this is where we count the stock. So here the asset is a description of an asset and the number of items, number of assets you have in your brigade. The next logical step will be members. So we can list the members, and here you have all the members and the position and all the active PPE they have, receipts, that sort of thing. I said I'm not really going into the detail just yet, just from a high level, very quickly, to give you an idea of what the system can do. The next will be maintenance. Actually, no, probably the vehicles. So we can list all the different vehicles in your brigade. So from Cat 1 to Cat 7, Cat 9, and so on, bulky. Any other vehicle you have. Then we have maintenance. So you can actually create maintenance sheets directly from the system. So our brigade, we have like an Excel spreadsheet maintenance list we typically go from, which is just a printout, and then someone just goes and does that maintenance and brings it back, and then we record that we've actually done that maintenance in the system here. PPE, so we can actually PPE, PPC requests. We track and record everyone's PPE request, and this links back to the member as well, so you can actually go back to the member and see what active PPE items they've had currently and what they've got in the past, what they returned, and so on. And then we got some general forms, so equipment order form, some documents, loss and damage. Typically you won't need to use these areas much, but if you want to manually write out a loss and damage report, you can do it from here. Info, you can schedule events, so you've got an event here, you can create events. So if you know you've got an event coming on 3 weeks time, you can do that in the calendar. My details is just your details, your profile, which typically won't use. Here we have the users. I don't have any set up users here. This is only a training version of the data. So you have no data here, but I've got a user and an admin. And it's actually a very powerful security system. You can lock out any aspect of the application, hide data, hide information, and so on, based on their role. Their roles as administrators. So you could set up one for equipment officers. You could use it for equipment officers, but don't allow them, I don't know, do maintenance, for instance.